podcast. 22-minute podcast. Don't want to take up much of your time. Just gonna read some headlines. Stuff.
I'm ridiculous, like a booger, I stick to this. Take a whiff of this. On stinky dinky, do stinky dinky,
Woo! Oh, yeah. I'm just jamming now.
Yeah. What a great opening montage.
Yeah, except for the racism, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I love John Leguizamo
I gotta
so
watch
much,
this fucking
man.
movie now.
Yeah, if you saw the visual, you'd be upset. Yep, definitely. That's another stereotype.
No.
I'm just enjoying this.
Yeah,
now. I'm
no
sorry.
joke.
Yeah, the pest. I think he just said the R word. Isn't your daughter R word? No, that's not her. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. Hey, welcome to the 22-minute podcast. Today is December 17th. Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. There might have been like a brief moment aside, where we dropped out. We'll have to listen later. There might have been a second that I fucked some stuff up.
Oh, nice.
Not sure. Because what I was trying to do was mute the bed music while that was playing.
Ah, okay.
But honestly, I may have just muted it in the playback and not even on the recording.
Oh, sure.
I'll check, though, and I'll edit it out. So really, they're just hearing me producing on the air.
Nice.
That was a good sound. I liked that. Damn it. Okay, yeah. I need to look into that board app, that soundboard app.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I need to get that going for sure. Because that would be a noise I would like to capture and just kind of play for it. In moments that you'd be surprised but pleased that I did.
Oh, like a trans?
Exactly. Like a trans.
Can't wait for that to just, there it is.
And you know what? I have something I'm going to play for you next week.
Oh, good.
Like, I would play it for you this week, but you would have to hear me work through finding it, and,
okay.
and it would ruin it. So yeah, I
don't want it ruined.
Yeah, exactly. Good call. Yeah, I'm not a guy who likes a movie ruined for me, but I also don't like to be pranked. So it's weird. I like surprises, but not those kind of surprises. And I just feel bad for anybody who is pranked. Blip. Huh. The Houston Astrodome, which is now considered a piece of shit.
Because it's in Houston?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Like, it rusted, I think, because it's in Houston, Just from all the off the
them storms off the coast.
The Galveston coast there. No, it's just an old stadium. I mean, I'm about to read the note.
Yeah.
That yes, in 1965. Whoa, I burped. Judy Garland performed the first concert. Yeah, in the Astrodome. Okay, cool. I didn't know. For a second, there was like, wait, was it her first concert? That wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, so the Astrodome's been rocking since '65. I mean, dude, the Cowboy Stadium, whatever, Jerry World, the Death Star. I didn't come up with that.
I like that though.
Yeah. The new stadium. People come out. They come to Cowboy game, and they see the art. Gene's got the art. They let you know about the art, and if you come here, you see the new stadium. Son of a bitch. We had the best stadium until same guys. They went in L.A. and they built the Charter Stadium. So we need a new stadium. I understand. It was built in 2008. But we got to have the best state. Arlington's going to pay for it. And they will. No, that's what I was gonna say though. Is like even now, dude. Like, excuse me. I saw that 3 weeks ago or something, like the Thanksgiving game. Like part of they were like, he was like, all right, well, open up the roof, you know. And so they tried to open up the roof, and like part of the roof fell down, like and almost hit some people. Look out, David Moore.
That was during the game?
No, it was before the game.
Jeez.
Before the game, yeah.
Was that your Jerry Jones? Because
Yeah.
that was pretty good. I don't know why it took me so long for that to click.
Well, we're not, but we are. I'm stealing some of that from other people.
Oh,
Like
it's so good though.
it's fun to do the impression, but like yeah, like unfortunately any version of that impression, I have to really fight to not just use some other because I listen to a local Dallas station, and I mean if you want to hear some goddamn genius fake Jerry. I will say, you know, no one's gonna listen to this and like who listens to the. It's called The Ticket. I kind of hate admitting it, man. I really do.
Yeah.
I love it so much, and it got me into sports. Like that is the weird thing, right? I'm totally the prototypical hipster who had zero interest in sports most of my life, and then because of this radio station and because of stuff like Fake Jerry. And he does 50 other characters over 30 years. The guy who does Fake Jerry or whatever. So yeah, like I love it so much, but also like I kind of hate admitting like I listen to a sports radio station. You know.
Well, from like the way you talk about it and like describe everything that they've built, like it doesn't matter what they could be talking about. Like it could be fucking anything.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
like,
it's falling apart now.
Yeah,
But yes.
right.
Yeah, they had an incredible. I'm not going to go too much into it. But yes, they had a 20+ year run with consistency of hosts, and that's really like if you are going to be producing on if we're going to produce on the air a little bit, you know, you have to build chemistry, and that's not just with each other, but there's also the unseen participant of like the subconscious audience member, and like yeah, like man, the way that sharing something about yourself with. Like over the air on a podcast, whatever, with another person and then with an audience, like it definitely becomes a little parasocial, but at the same time, like there are so many podcasts now who they understand like interacting with the audience, like kind of is what keeps engagement up, and local radio, what I'm talking about, has always done that. So as much as it is parasocial, I've met most of those guys just because they are out and about. They go to bars, they hang out, they play in bands around, and again, you don't know like unless you're from Dallas or whatever, you don't know them. So it's a very weird gray area where it is like legitimately like I've had consistent conversations with one of them, you know what I mean? Like, and not that means anything. It's just more of like that's a possibility you can actually have with someone who's like a local celebrity or whatever, and it just but that ability does create this is what I'm saying is podcasts and YouTube shows or whatever are starting to understand like fan engagement, making it feel like a local centralized kind of audience culture to be a part of is what makes something so strong. And so yeah, these guys, you know, that's what local radio always had the benefit of, is being local and relative to time, place of its listeners. But also the consistency where they had the same hosts, you know, forever and ever. And so, anyway, yeah. So that's my Fake Jerry. I will say again, no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about with this radio station. You know, the station's falling apart because it lost a lot of hosts, but also because the Fake Jerry. If I was hosting, because here's the thing: whenever he does a character, the other two guys have to play along. You know, it's scripted. I mean, you know, maybe he's doing a little bit of improv, and he knows where he doesn't need them to know what he's about to say, right? So he can get a more natural reaction. He probably just primes them with like, after I say this, ask me this question, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, when he's doing that, if I was one of those hosts, I'd be like, Hey Jerry, what are your grandparent aged children doing that's infantile today? Because he always described like, oh hold on, I gotta you know what, I'm gonna have to let y'all go. Jerry Jr. just filled up his Huggies. So, and it's hilarious, but after you've heard it like a 500th time,
Right.
it's like it's a little lazy. But hey, new listeners all the time. That's what you get with live radio. I don't think so.
Right.
I honestly don't.
Right.
I don't think that's true anymore. Okay. All right. Well, there's something that no one knows what the fuck I just talked about. There's no reference. This is not a podcast about the ticket. But I did do a fake Jerry impression. I apologize.
No, don't apologize. It was great.
Did we win against? I fell asleep. Had too much Johnny Walker Blue. Again, I'm ripping that off.
Oh, that's fucking good.
Yeah. Okay. The last thing I'm gonna say, because he has a scandal. Jerry Jones has a scandal with like his illegitimate daughter.
Is it a scandal?
You don't know about this?
No.
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, fuck. Okay. I don't even know that we've gotten to anything that has to do with December 17th.
Yeah,
it's
the
already
Houston
been
Astrodome. And then that's
okay,
how
good.
That's how we
okay,
got to Jerry.
good. Okay, Jerry Jones had a child who's like our age with like a stewardess, and kind of paid them off. Set them up. They were actually on a reality TV show just for like. It was called like Big Rich Texas or something like that, because they lived in the area, and they were on the show where like she had a Sweet 16 where she got an Escalade, and like people would ask the mom like where her money comes from, and I don't remember what she said, but it was just generic like inheritance or something. But the truth was that she was being bankrolled by Jerry Jones because that was his kid, and he didn't want anything to do with her, but he still like obviously got her an Escalade and shit. She then became she worked like in some way for the Trump administration, the first Trump administration. And then after that, she sued him for like, I don't exactly know, like,
Sued Jerry?
yeah. So this is what I'm saying, man. It's like I only know this because of the ticket, because of this local sports radio station. But if you are a fan of the Cowboys, of sports, what you hear from the Cowboys is that they're the most valuable sports franchise in the world. So they can't be doing anything wrong, right? Whenever you have the owner who's the GM, who probably doesn't know the names of every guy on his fucking roster,
Right.
Because he's dealing with out of wedlock bastard children, suing him for paternity. So again, not a ticket station, not a sports station. It's just amazing that you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Does your dad know that? You know
I
what
don't
I
know.
mean?
Yeah, I
That's
don't
what I'm
know.
saying.
Yeah.
Like generations of again, this is probably not interesting. I'm so sorry, but yes, like it's such a generational brainwashing of the one of the biggest sports franchises in the world, possibly the biggest.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I've heavily learned through listening to the ticket is like how much he has always been the problem.
Yeah.
So anyway, again, I don't know enough to articulate more than that. It's just more of it is amazing that how much of the fan base this season, 2024, is truly turning against him, whereas like they don't even know everything.
Yeah.
They don't. That's crazy. Anyway, spurts. But they call that child a fun baby.
A fun baby.
Yeah. Like I gotta go. I'm getting a call, lawyer about fun baby. Okay, something like that. It's better than that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'll send you some shit.
Oh, I can't wait.
Anywho, okay, so let's get some birthdays and all that. December 17th, Tuesday.
Turning 49 today. Mia Jovovich.
Mia Jovovich. The Resident Evil movies, of course. Dazed and Confused.
The Fifth Element.
The Fifth Element. Zoolander. Yeah, she's great. She's awesome. She's married to like one of the directors. Like I think the guy who's directed a lot of the Resident Evil sequels. Yeah. So it's just kind of like their projects at this point. Sounds fun. You know? They're not great. I'm sure they're fun. Though.
Yeah, no.
Like
They're not great, but they are fun to watch.
Yeah, it's like hey, if I want like, listen, if it wasn't called Resident Evil, call it whatever else, and it's like, look at this schlocky B, zombie whatever universe. Like that's fun.
Yeah,
absolutely. Maybe like 14-year-old pretentious, 16-year-old pretentious. There will be bloods coming in 2 years, and that's what I want. Me, Wes Evertson, didn't understand that then, but now yes. Turning 71, Bill Pullman. That is Casper's father-in-law.
Dude, that's so good.
And the president of the United States. I guess his wife is also a ghost too. Then, huh?
Ah, yes.
I can't remember who played his wife. I feel like I did know her name at some point, or whatever. Anyway, yes. I think so. Turning 50 today, Sarah Paulson. I think you said she's a mug runcher. Is that what you said earlier?
A mug runcher.
Is that what you said? Yes.
A rug muncher.
You did say that.
That's what
okay,
it was.
you did say that. Okay, so that was from.
Oh yeah, that was what he said.
not a mug runch. My bad. Excuse me. No. Honestly, when we were going through the list, I said turning 50 today and scissoring a very old lady, Sarah Paulson, because her girlfriend, her partner, is like in her 80s. I don't know.
Is Sarah Paulson? Is she in fucking
Bird Box? She's in Ratchet, American
Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then
she's worked a couple good handful of times with what's his name, the Nip Tuck guy. Ryan Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. What do we got? I just want to check. Okay, we got like 5 minutes.
Nice.
Yes, turning 50 today, Giovanni Ribisi.
I really like Giovanni.
Yeah, no, 100%. I listen. He's a Scientologist. There's an issue there.
Mm-hmm.
But man, what a good actor.
Yeah.
I hate how good Tom Cruise is.
No, for sure.
I think Tom Cruise.
No, dude, for sure.
Tom Cruise is almost underrated.
Like,
which is crazy
to
to say.
hate Tom Cruise.
Sure.
And I don't know why I didn't like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But then I watched the Mission Impossible movies.
Mission Impossible. Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
I really like these.
Well,
and I've gone back and I've rewatched.
Yeah.
He's very
He's
consistently good in everything he does.
No, in everything he does. So,
Yeah.
so that's the thing is like he's not. When I say he's not underrated as like one of, if not the most bankable action star, which is crazy.
Yeah.
At his age, and honestly at his stature.
Yeah.
Just saying. But it's not just that. Everything else you've seen him in, where it's just like a drama.
Yeah.
I like look at him play Ethan Hunt or whatever, and then look at him play the fucking vampire in Interview with a Vampire. That is incredible.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's interesting. Yes, he's like one of the most bankable and most wealthy. I'm not talking enough into the mic there. I apologize. And most consistently, bankable, whatever. Like for almost 50 years now.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. Why doesn't he have an Academy Award? And I hate that I'm talking so positively about Tom Cruise. Like I really do. Like because he is a horrible person.
Yeah.
There's no question at all. And I will support the rumor that he fucks fish.
I was gonna say.
I thought that podcast made it up, but I think something else made it up.
Yeah.
But I'm jumping on that bandwagon.
I like that.
He fucks fish, while also being incredible
Yeah.
in movies. It's unfortunate, but he deserves all of the accolades. I do hope maybe in his 70s, because he's gonna live a long time.
Yeah.
Unless some random disease or something. But
Sure.
as far as like his obsessiveness with the way he treats his body and all that. I hope. I love the idea, and maybe every generation feels this way, or since Hollywood's been around. That like as like we're in our 50s, and so Tom Cruise is like rocking movies in his 80s and just destroying these older roles.
Yeah.
Something like that. I would love that. Okay, turning 78, Eugene Levy. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, really, he. It's so funny that he openly now is like, yeah, I did the American Pie movies and the weird spin-off ones because, money. But he's also fantastic in all the Christopher Guest stuff. And,
100%.
Let's see. We can get a few more in here. Ernie Hudson turning 79, the fourth Ghost Booster. Turning 51, Rain Johnson, the director of Brick and the Brother Solomon, but also
Oh, he did the Brother Solomon?
Yes, yeah. Knives Out. The second of the what was it called? What was it called? Yeah, The Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Directed Last Jedi, which was the most original of the three and the most enjoyable as far as you didn't know it was going to happen.
Right.
You weren't just like waiting for these giant set pieces to just execute what you already know is going to happen. Oh, Kylo Ren died? Like, that's not enough of a twist.
Right.
Like, because everything else happened the way that you thought it was going to
Right.
happen. They got together, and she beat Palpatine, and she's someone's lineage instead of nobody. And yeah, what trash. What Clone Wars trash. I will forever bash Clone Wars because they really did ruin like 12 to 14 television. What was it? Disney? I don't even remember. It was Disney.
Yeah.
It was Disney. We got about a minute left. Turning 68, Peter Farrelly, one of the directors of Doom and Doomer. On this day in 2014, Sony cancels the release of The Interview, the satirical Seth Rogen, James Franco rapist comedy about North Korea, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it actually, that was one of those things that had so much hype behind it, and then, like I said, it was canceled. They did eventually release it to, like, streaming, whatever. I don't remember how much later, but obviously you can watch it now.
Right.
And yeah, I guess maybe the hype just, when people saw it, they didn't think it was this, like, game changer satire, which really showed, like, why did you cancel it? Like, y'all overreacted because North Korea was overreacting.
Right.
Yeah, this is offensive, but to them, but like I don't know. Obviously they're going to react the way they're going to react, but hey, we only got like 5 seconds left, so.